Hello, hello, and welcome back. We had, tried. I made a valiant attempt 2 days prior here to, best champion Gundyr in the untended graves. However, we were having internet difficulties, and I was only ever able to get out about 2 minutes of it at a time. So we fell back and, waited, and now we're still here in the untended graves, and we still have a champion Gundyr to deal with. Which I'm looking forward to. Did that sound believable? I really tried. So I'm just gonna give it a minute here, because we don't have the lead-up section. We had already killed all of these guys last time on our way back here. Well, almost all of them, I suppose. So just in case anyone is coming into the session here, I didn't want to launch into the boss gate immediately, but it looks like we have a couple of people now. So let's go for it. Good morning, all. So nice to see you there. Just didn't want to sneak by and defeat the champion here without any witnesses. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Here is where you will sign after the ceremony. Still got me. Nope. Not today. Thank you. Thank you anyway. Ah, you keep doing that too late. This little hip check there is causing me all sorts of difficulties. This is really just me showing off my ability to drink Estus in front of him. Just bragging. Don't grab me. I don't like that. Okay. Thought I had time to sneak one in there, but not really. No, I didn't. Yikes, he is in a constant attack pattern now. Fair enough. Okay. Gotta make our own openings, I suppose. Champion Gundyr. So that is decidedly different from Udex Gundyr, which is the first time you meet this gentleman. He has the coiled sword buried in his heart, and his name is Udex Gundyr, which I believe means judge. So he is the judge of any of the awoken ash that come from the cemetery into Firelink. And if you cannot pass the Udex, you do not go to Firelink. But now I'm not sure. I'm not sure who this version is. Since he doesn't have the coiled sword buried in his heart, I would have thought this is prior to the other, fight. However that works out. So I'm still not exactly sure how the untended graves exists. If it's like an alternate reality or dimension, or if it is in fact the past. I don't know why it's so dark if it's the past. You'd think it would be more normal looking, if anything. So I'm not sure. But we are, past him now, and let us see what this alternate Firelink holds for us. Ah, yes, I did, put my giant curved wolf sword on my back for that one, just to give us a slight edge. But it is a little distracting in the grand scheme of things. Alright, so somewhere beyond all this darkness is a cliff, and then somewhere else beyond all the darkness is Firelink. I hope that angry sword master that I glitched off the ledge in the early days doesn't have like a vengeful spirit roaming out here. It does appear to be a silver knight, which I'm not tremendously pleased to see. But we'll just ambush him. And that'll have to be fine. 80,000 souls, huh? Interesting. Don't turn around. Ah, you turned around. Okay, don't fall off the ledge. Let him swing. There. Now we got a Black Knight Greatsword. That will help. Somewhere beyond the blackness, somewhere waiting for crackers. I can't rhyme well. I don't know. Alright, so there's a Firelink in there. An odd and strange Firelink. And what is out here? There's something. There's a something out there. Don't turn around. That's the one rule, man. You broke the one rule. That's devastating. Okay. So I'm not seeing a sword master. An angry, tattered clothes sword master. Chaos Blade. That is similar looking to the sword the swordmaster had, but it's not the same name. It was like a Murakama or something, wasn't it? Originally. So the Chaos Blade must be rarer, is my thinking. Well, crestfallen knight. Hello, sir. Just making sure there's no other collectibles there. So sorry. Maybe we can go down this way. It should be fine. Alright, so we'll skirt around to the tower as well, just in case, and then we'll explore the inside. It does look like they have all the thrones set up in the traditional sequence. So, up and out first. And let me check back in Patch's little alcove. The Patch's Cove. Nothing there. Got our classic giant friend, who just seems to kind of be there to remind you that Dark Souls 2 existed, and for really no other reason. I don't know what to do with those seeds of the Tree of Giants. Okay, so this isn't even available, it seems. Like, it's not locked, it's just not an option. And there's no ladder whatsoever at this point in time, it seems. It's not even available to be knocked down. So they must not really intend for you to get up there, would be my thought. But maybe that's just cowards talk, and there's a secret. Who knows? Let's try the inside. That is the good stuff. That acts just like the Aged Feather, I believe, from Dark Souls 2. Ah, the Shrine Handmaid is still here in this time. What about Andre? Andre, no! Andre! Ah, for a second I thought those were his bones. No, they're just hammers. Good. It's like, oh man, he split into bones. That's too bad. Alright, so we got Andre's hammer. Sure to bring us closer together in the future. There is a rather interesting secret, I guess, quote-unquote, piece of dialogue you can get from the Handmaid. Not here, but in the actual original Firelink Shrine. It's technically possible to get to this point in the game where you would meet this Shrine Handmaid before ever speaking to the original. You can just ignore her, you can still level up and speak to Andre. But if you just don't buy anything from her, she will never have met you. And then you come back here, and if you talk to this handmaid first, you can do whatever. There's a little speech, I think. But then if you go back and you talk to the real handmaid for the first time, she'll remember you, which is another reason I kind of think this Untended Graves is some sort of past version. Or at least, if it's an alternate reality, the handmaid is present in all of them. Like, she's aware. So if you never spoke to the first handmaid, you can speak to this one and then go back and she'll be like, oh, it's you. Like, there's just one little tiny secret line of dialogue you don't get otherwise. And it's just so interesting to me, not only that they thought that far ahead, but what are the lore implications of that? That she will remember you later.
Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
Puddings. Puddings, please. My outstretched hand demands it. Ooh, fancy. We have Artorius's set, it seems. As well as a very nice ring. I think we probably have enough to go for it. And why not? We're not going to get another better chance. Let us fill out our unique armor slots. Okay, thank you for that.
Grasp. Tarry not for long. 'Tis dark for now, and not a soul stirs. But remember, fires are known to fade in quiet. Or perhaps thou'rt captive already, like the poor girl.
Which, specifically which poor girl? Are we alone here? Is there a fire keeper trapped here too? I thought there was a passage there in the present day to our friend Irina, who in this time has her position taken up by a corpse. Or maybe it is indeed her. I don't know. Okay, so we have the eyes of a firekeeper. Those look a lot like blueberries to me, but I'll trust you. I think someone's trying to hike up the price of their blueberries here is all. That's a key item. That's interesting. Reveals horrors to the sightless firekeeper. That doesn't sound fun. That sounds terrible. Here, hold these blueberries. I wish I was still sightless. I imagine that's pretty much how it's gonna go. Okay. Fascinating. Who wants the eyes? Because I think in my time I have both Irina, who is in that position, which makes me think you should give them to her, but that's just, you know, top-level first instinct. There's Irina, who doesn't have eyes, and then there's also the firekeeper. She wears a hood thing that covers her eyes, I've always assumed because they were removed. So I thought both of them didn't have eyes, so it might be another, like, book choice, depending on who you want to reveal the horrors to. And I don't know if I want to torture poor Irina any longer, after I gave her that darn dark braille tome. That's officially what it was called, I think. The darn dark braille tome. Hollow's ashes. A little something something for the handmaid back home. Unless this one still takes ashes, and then will continue to give me that stock in the future. It seems like a bit of a gamble. Let's see if there's an option, at the very least.
Well, thou art exceeding lost indeed.
Oh, tell me about it.
What can this old handmaid provide thee? Best not
Okay, good. So
tarry
this
long.
handmaid does not want ashes. She doesn't play that game. Get out of here. I just dusted. No. So I suppose my only option is to run back to the champion's bonfire, since I have literally plucked the coiled fragment from this one, thus making it useless. However, they probably do that specifically so that you're like, I have to walk all the way back? This is awful! And then you use the coiled fragment, thus learning its purpose. So let's do that. Let's go to the last bonfire rested at. So, just like the Aged Feather, this works exactly like a homeward bone, but it doesn't disappear. It is not used by homeward boning. So now if we get locked in a boss battle, or need to rescue some souls from a strange ledge from which there is no escape, we have an escape. A magical coiled fragment of escape. Fragment. I can say words. Sure. Okay, so barring the likely multiple missed secrets of that area, I think we can move along from the untended graves. Let's jump back to the regular Firelink to give those ashes, and perhaps the blueberries. Gooseberries? Snoozeberries? Snosberries. Pardon me. The double Z. Alright. So I guess I'll talk to the Fire Keeper first.
Welcome home, Ashen One.
See if there's anything
Speak
different.
thine heart's desire.
Give eyes. Okay, so she does have the option.
Farewell,
I'm not
Ashen
sure
One.
what that would do. Let's check Irina as well, but we'll give these hollow ashes first.
Ashen One, how may I be of service?
So that's where she would have said, if we had never spoken to this version of her, that's where she would have said, like, oh, it's you. Hello, Ashen One. And you never get that line of dialogue if you do it any other way. It's very interesting.
Gracious.
All right, Hollow's
That's a
ashes.
fine ash thou hast given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Why do I feel like Peter would be an excellent Willy Wonka now? Just 'cause I've said snosberries, is it? That would be fun. Just laughing and laughing maniacally, my blood-matted hair stuck to my cheeks. No child leaves the Wonka factory alive!
Ashen One,
Yeah, I'm in.
be sure to bring more souls.
Okay, I needed to
Ah,
purchase
how-
there in order to see what that unlocked. There we go. It's getting a little hard to tell what they unlock at this point, having so many items. It's a selfish problem to have, I know. Ah, yeah, there's so much choice. I'm spoiled for choice. Okay, so it looks like we have Champion Gundyr set, which appears strangely covered in blood in this thumbnail. Huh. The belated champion, bested by an unknown warrior, he became a sheath to a coiled sword. So am I that unknown warrior? Like he was the champion, no one ever got to Firelink, and then I accidentally jumped back in time and just spanked him like a naughty child. Speaking of which, stop spanking naughty children. There are better...
Ashen One, be
Stop
sure
it.
to bring more souls.
So yes, we have Gundyr's set. We'll pick that up. Give a quick check to the living Andre, both to restore my heart and to see if I have any Estus shards. I don't believe I do. Good.
Be careful.
Alright. That's enough procrastinating for me. I just wanted to make sure we had that coiled sword before we get deeper into Lothric Castle, which is our main path here, I believe. We have been just trying to get around these dragons. There are 2 dragons on a bridge. I am sure there is an intelligent way to address the issue, rather than what I've been doing, which is to push my face into the flames, just as deep into the flames as I'm able, and then I say goodbye, face, and then I perspire a little, and then I expire a little. That's the sequence. Abridged dragons aren't as fun. No, you miss all the trivia of the unabridged dragons. Okay, so if I was a person who got around dragons, I guess there's no like fence, for lack of a better word. There's no railing on the bridge. So I should actually be able to just get up there and drop right off. That's my intelligent way past if I was to bet on it. But win. Oh, but win. Not necessary yet. Just barely took some fire damage. In fact, let me do this an even smarter way. Well, that didn't help. That didn't seem like it. Let me, race right for it with the element of surprise, having restored their state with a bonfire. This may be a little bit easier. Before you get upset... Oh, that was close. I got wedged. Alright. Now hopefully the dragons can't get us. I guess we have to jump off the other side as well to get that item. It doesn't look like there's any connection points down here. Okay, yeah. I had forgotten about that guy, if I ever indeed knew. No. Stop ganging up on me with your fire bombs. That is rude and bad. And you with your little Estus flask, whatever those are. This castle is very unwelcoming. I was expecting a singing chest of drawers, and perhaps a guided tour from Lumiere. But no, this is what we get. The library better be worth it. There had better be wheels on the ladders. Okay, this looks like a terrible idea. Just awful. Like, let's run away immediately and never speak of this again. That's a long sword. That was close. That's really not working when they can swing whenever they want. Okay, I guess we're dropping off the dragon bridge again. Meet your death, put our demons to the test. Oh, that's lovely. Bravo. Okay, same surprise the dragons plan as last time. I'll try to avoid the corner of stickiness there. The grand corner of stickiness. That'll do it. Well, now I have nothing to lose. And sometimes that's better. Especially when you're trying to get into a place. I always feel like it's the right thing to do to drop my souls and just fire my corpse into the doorway. Instead of trying to, like, play it safe and take out all the guys and, yeah, it just takes so long. So many different button presses required. Okay, so there's literally nothing in that pile. I can just let it pass me by. Like a fever dream. I don't have a pile back near those knights anymore, so let's just peek in here. Okay, we have a castle basement. Lumiere, is that you? It's not Lumiere. It is not Lumiere. Raw gem. I'll have to cook that up nice. Okay, so I am behind the dragons. And they are aware of that fact. And I probably should have surprised them as well. Good. Good to know. I don't think there's any way out here. It's just a little basement brawl for you. For later. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to run here. Alright. That's got me to a dark place. That, yep, they're definitely explosive. I was about to say, that looks explosive. And then, yes. Up the stairs like an Errol Flynn film. Quickly now. Oh. Take it in the face a bunch of times like an Errol Flynn film? No, now it's getting weird. Now the metaphor doesn't work as well. Oh, how did I miss that? Jeez. Oh, there's a little dragon, dragon foot in the window. That's nice. Appears to have an infection of some sort. I'm sorry. Can I pull that thorn out for you, Mr. Lion? I didn't spend my entire childhood just reading Aesop's fables over and over again for nothing. Okay, I'm assuming I'm supposed to hit the nasty darkness worm that is infesting the dragon. And I was supposed to hit it a lot more times than that. Not sure if I have enough mana to make this work, but let's try it. Well, there goes one dragon. And the other one is sleeping now? Maybe that was... Maybe the darkness was controlling both dragons? That's terrible. Like, I think they're just corpses that were being reanimated. Puppet style. Alright, moving on from Jim Henson's dragons. There's a crystal lizard down here. Tinkling away. Not sure where I should lock him in. There we go. Now I command the bridge. It's the unabridged version of me. That sounds very threatening, and I'm sorry that I said it. Okay, lots of items all over the place. I'm gonna skirt back up here real quick before I drop down officially. There's a lot of stuff down there, too, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually. Lizards and all. Let's see what's up here, just in case. Looks to be the castle interior proper there. A couple of these guys. Maybe they're just friendly, though. I'll stop being aggressive. Okay, I always manage to forget. Is it the straight ones? The straight chain? It is bad news. Yes, it is. Curvy chain must be fine news. This chain bad. Don't wake up your friends. My one request. Alright, we'll use an undead hunter charm here. Sorry about that. Whatever that's doing to you. Maybe it's soothing. Alright, just some scales. I hope it's soothing. Otherwise, I'm a monster. More scales. They must want me to be upgrading something with scales. And I'm just ignoring them. Ignoring the clarion call. I suppose I should look down on the lower level of this, too. I didn't give it a very thorough search while I was being firebombed. Yes, good. Excellent. Oh. Little disappointing, but still excellent. Can I, no? Oh. Okay. Just thought I could make it a little more homey in here. Okay, I hear footsteps. And I'm not sure whose. That's unnerving. Lovely. Portcullis opened. I'm guessing that leads back down near the dragons, because we just went across the way. So that's probably the other way from the dragon courtyard. Host bridge. So, what's waiting for me down there? Ah, I finally got the tiniest glimpse of him. Just looks like a large knight of some sort. So yes, we can definitely drop down, but then we will be fighting this guy immediately. And I guess we are, now that that guy's spotted us. Oh, that's bad news. That is a very blessed blade. When it can cleave a health bar such as mine in 2 hits. Yikes. So now we should be able to go through the dragon bridge and through the dragon portcullis directly, because I don't think we opened any other bonfires, synced to any. So hopefully this will be a little simpler now. Good, Mr. Dragon. I'm sorry they were using your corpse for evil. I know you're not like that. I trusted you. All along. Okay, we got some nice items. And another over here. Potentially. Could be rubbish. Have an undead hunter charm, you fiend! You mad fiend! Get out of here! Ahem. Quit being Estes again. Alright. So all of them do become active as soon as any of the chime holders do. Ah, that was easily avoidable. How? How were you so precognitive? So I'd love to just get past these guys. I don't have any real dog in this fight. But right after you stop spanking children, do stop making your dogs fight also. That's... if I could give you 2 life goals. I don't know who hurt this guy. Him and his blessed sword have been through some things, and he's not ready to love again. He's giving no one chances. The wounds are still too fresh. Perhaps he's mourning whoever is in that statue over there. That's regrettable. And in that case, yeah, swing away. Take it all out, that's fine. Oh, wow. Are those things catching on fire? That doesn't look fun. I thought they were bad enough when they weren't inflamed. Now they're inflamed. Or maybe it's the much larger wings of a different beast beyond this gate. Who's to say? Okay, so we came out of there. I guess this is a new elevator. And it is at our level. I'm tempted. Let's try it. It's going down. Aha! Lovely. It leads to here. So there is a bonfire straight across this room, up those other stairs. If we need another shortcut, that's great. So hopefully this lever should now move to that effect. Lovely. I think I'll put those 2 items on my my gravestone as a little epitaph. Here lies Peter. He died as he lived, opposing spanking and dogfights. Might be a way to make it more efficient, save us some cost on the letters there. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Do I want to get higher up into the sky, closer to the flaming, I'm gonna say angels? I'm gonna say these are exactly what I think they are. Yes. Seems to be an upper level over there. As well as some very quick crossbow bolts. I can hear them whizzing past me. Oh geez, they're just gonna keep shooting that entire time. That's unfortunate. Especially since they're explosive. Serpentine. Okie dokie. Back into here. On the upper level now. We have a ladder. We have some dark balcony for lurking. Bruce Wayne, where are you? I can smell you up here. Stop rubbing the gargoyles. They're getting too smooth. The pigeons are slipping right off. Stop it, Bruce. I hear breathing. I'm not a big fan of breathing, as a general rule. Knight's Ring. What does that do? I think these might be part of this set. They all have those little red chiseled portraits or whatever. Yeah, and they increase your base stat. Faith, strength. I think there's one for just about everyone. Just in case. Okay, so we have a knight. No, that's bad. That's bad for me. That was super dramatic. Well done. I can't wait to look at that peekaboo footage again. I'm gonna have to make a clip of that. Ha ha! I burst from the corner! Alright, so curved chain is a thumbs up. That's a good sign. And yet, I still hesitate. Oh, do I hesitate. Man, again with the scale. I don't even know what I would use that on, exactly. Praise the sun. And offer sunlight medals. I have been picking up a lot of these from grinding these Lothric Knights, strangely, but I don't really know what they do. Let me look it up real quick. I would rather be informed. I'd rather cheat and be informed at this point. Sunlight medal, Dark Souls 3. What do you have for me? Okay. Rank up in the Warriors of Sunlight Covenant by offering them to the Sunlight Altar. At 30 Sunlight medals, you get the Great Lightning Spear, which appears to be the final reward. So I have almost enough to get the final reward, but for now I should just give 10? Assuming that this even counts if I'm not, like, synced to the Covenant. Lovely, it does. So I will come back and offer 20 when I get another 6, I suppose. And let me switch back to the chat window. There we go. Oh yes, I would hate to put you all to work. That's my responsibility. I have fingers, I'll Google it. I'll just make you sit around and watch me. So, we are pretty much pushed up against the fog wall at this point. We have that door open. We have another way out here. Let's exhaust it. Still have not gotten a new bonfire, but they have been very generous with the shortcuts so far. It's a good sign. Trying to train myself. Why do I keep hitting X when I mean to hit A? That's weird. I'm gonna need to speak to my doctor about that. Doctor, I keep hitting X. I'll be like, what? I keep hitting X, Doc. What does that mean? I went to medical school. I don't spend all day playing games. Unless he's a surgeon, in which case, yeah. Interesting. So I can get to the other side of those kneeling knights that so thoroughly bested me prior. And there's an item on the rooftop above them that I'm assuming the only real way to get is to drop down from here. And when am I ever gonna be back? So, let's do this. Wow, that was much, much further than I intended. Gave it the old 1, 2, aha! Overzealous. Alright, we have a unique chime. And angry knights. Angry that I have interrupted their prayer time. And stepped on their friend's leg. I can only apologize. I am human. Occasionally I'll make a mistake like stepping on your dead friend's leg. Alright, I am just escaping back up the stairs. Forget these guys. Forget these guys and their blessed blades. Ah! I'm not doing that. Plan B, I die here. Okay. My first instinct, again, is to jump off the bridge. I'm still so scared of the dragon fire. Is that? Huh, yeah, I guess I did come through there. I forgot that was where I dropped down from. Obviously. I think there might actually be an easier way to do this now, too. Rather than running through all those guys to the elevator, let me try something weird here. Mostly just to make sure I'm understanding the layout correctly. I have about 5 minutes remaining here. I'd better, bring an end to it sooner rather than later as well. But we'll just see if I'm thinking of this area right first. I didn't think it was that far away to require much loading. But apparently I was misinformed. Okay. Everybody gets ambushed. And then we wait for that guy to leave, because I don't like him. I'm sorry to show my prejudice so nakedly there, but I just do not like him. Let's hope he doesn't notice the loud clanking sound of the elevator approaching. It looks like they're tangoing together out there. It's very lovely. It's nice to see some togetherness amongst the crew. Should really have minded that gap a little more carefully. Okay, I keep dying here, so we haven't made as much progress in the last 5 minutes as I was hoping. But I will perhaps just get us out onto this upper level. And we will be back here near the boss gate. We still have some of this area to explore. We should be back in this area next time, for sure. I will call this elevator back down. Oh, maybe it doesn't need to be. I'm confusing it with another elevator. In fact, let's just run up there. I'm stuck. We'll go around again. No problem. I have a weird suspicion. Okay, it does not move. So you must have to go through the boss gate. Because there's no other path from this balcony but down. Got it? Understand? Alright, so we will be back to see whatever is behind this fog wall next time, hopefully tomorrow morning. I also should mention, before I leave here, I'm working on making an announcement official on Twitter and stuff for this today. I'm a little bit behind, regrettably, but I am going to be, this Saturday, involved in a bit of a charity event for the Globe Theatre. Shakespeare's Globe Theatre in England is having a fundraiser. They're having some, economic issues, as we all are, and some trouble staying in business there. So we are joining up with a few other folks this Saturday to stream on behalf of that fundraiser. So I will be a part of that. I need to make the announcement as soon as possible today. But I will look forward to doing something a little bit different this weekend. Hopefully the same old, me being bad at games, but I'll be throwing some donation links out and things like that. So just a forewarning there. Saturday's stream may be a little bit longer and a little bit weird. I hope to see you there, and I hope to see you some future day in audience at the Globe Theatre. Safely. So safely. All right. Bye for now, and thank you very, very much for your time. I will see you soon.